Welcome to my video. Do you like a charting program just like this one where you can do 100 different features, you can have 1,000 different colors, you can change your bars up to any color you want, you can have your background anything you want. The coolest thing about it is it's absolutely free. Be sure to check out the links in my description right away or after this video. Enjoy the video. What's going on, everybody? It's Tyler here with Trade with Tyler. Today we're going to be going over a couple gold stocks, penny stocks to be exact. They're both below $5, and we're going to go ahead and talk about two different stocks. We'll go ahead and talk about TRX on the stock ticker and SBGL on the stock ticker. We're going to go over a couple different things like where the company is at, any recent news they have. We're going to talk about the technicals, and we're going to talk about the fundamentals. So let's get right into this really quick. Be sure to hit that like button right away and subscribe so you can always stay updated with new videos just like this one. Now let's get into this. We can see that TRX, we're going to start on TRX. This stock has a 145.02 million share float, and the market cap is 87.7 million. The year-to-date stock performance is 65%. You can see this line is where the year started, and we can see nothing but bullish, and the uptrend has been extremely strong with this stock. Just recently we pulled back down here, but maybe we're possibly finding some support. We'll talk about that in a second. We can see that there was some recent news released on September 12th, 2019, Buckreef Gold Mine Development Update. Once we complete the Phase 2 drilling, we will initiate a Phase 3 drill program that is designed to test the ultra-deep areas at Buckreef and thereby extend the mineralized zone even deeper down the dip. So what that means is they're basically upgrading their mines so they can get deeper and get to those minerals, right? So to make that money. So that's a good thing. It's not profit news, so it's not like crazy good news, but at least we know that they're working, right? Because this is a penny stock, and most of the time these stocks are not, the companies aren't the best. So at least we know they're working. Let's go ahead and talk about Tanzanian Royalty. It's a mineral resource company with exploration stage properties which engages in the acquisition, exploration, and extraction of gold and natural resources in the United Republic of Tanzania, Africa. The company has identified 3 development projects: Buckreef, which we just talked about, Kigosi, and Itetima. Sorry if I said that wrong, I did my best. TRX will give high priority to conduct drilling intended to confirm previously known strong intersections and grades from deep holes and begin to test the deposit at depth for potential as an underground mine. And the CEO said these next few months will be exciting time for the company. So that's the kind of things we want to see, right? Because that's speculation, especially when a CEO is saying these next few months are going to be exciting, right? So definitely something we want to take into consideration. Now let's go ahead and get into the technical analysis on this stock. We're going to go ahead and delete these fundamental notes. Okay, so let's go ahead and start by drawing our support and resistance. We got our resistance up here at $1.20. We got our support down here at let's go ahead and put this at 75 cents. And we got our median here at about 98 cents. So let's go ahead and zoom in. I will be trading this stock. I am waiting for it to break out, and I want that momentum to return. So let's go ahead and talk about that. This is what I'll be looking for. Basically, I'm not looking at this stock every day because first of all, with this trading platform I'm using, which is free by the way, you can get the link in the description and you can use it for free, and you support me by doing that. And I don't really get paid anything for it, but I mean, at least it feels like I'm getting something back for doing these long videos that take a lot of time out of my day, and I'm just trying to get as much support as I can to keep me going with this and keep my momentum flowing. Otherwise, I'll just trade, and I don't need to do this stuff, right? So we can see that up here at 120, I'm going to go ahead and set an alert like I was saying. This way, it'll notify me on here. It'll show me a pop-up on my phone, and it'll send me an email letting me know when we pass this point at 120. This way I don't have to look at the stock all the time, right? You don't have to check it, see if we're past it. No, this way you get notified right away. It's very easy. Definitely suggest using this trading program. So what I want to see, again, is we need to see that momentum return. We need to see stabilization, and we do not want to go any further below this 75-cent zone. So the first thing we absolutely would need to see on this stock is a break back above this 98 cents. And then will we enter here? Absolutely not, because a lot of times what will happen is it'll just go like this. So again, keep waiting and have your alert set like I do if you want to follow what I'm doing at 120. Again, this isn't financial advice, it's education. But what I do is then I wait for that momentum to push us back above that 120. That way when we do push up there, my alert goes off, and now I'm interested because now I realize the uptrend is continuing, right? And we broke above the setup point, the previous high here at 120. And then once that happens, do I hop in now? No, I don't. What I want to see is us pull back and stabilize on that 120. I'm not going to get FOMO and hop in, because I know when I do that, what's going to happen? What's going to happen the second you hop in for FOMO? This is going to happen, right? So don't do that. Wait for it to stabilize, and once you see that stabilization, then you go ahead and get your order ready. And again, to find that stabilization, you want to have confluence in your trade. So watch level 2. Use your strategy, use your rules, and then use this setup to confirm that, right? So again, when I have my confluence factors right, and I see there's no more sellers, and it was just a quick, small breather, that's what we want to see. We need to see a breather. Once we see that breather, I go ahead and put my order right above that pullback point. We'll just say it was here for now. That way, when that momentum kicks in, I ride this up to this next resistance up here at about 160. And what I'll do is I'll sell 3/4 of my position. I'll wait to see if either A, we go back down here. If that's the case, I'll sell that last quarter of my position, and look at there. I'm up 3/4 of my position in profit on the house money. Always try to be in house money. And if it does rebound and it makes a similar play here, then what do? I do the same exact thing, and I add another 3/4 back, and I just keep repeating up until, I can't do it anymore. So that's what I look out for this stock. Absolutely set your alerts at 120 for TRX if you're interested in trading this one. Definitely a good opportunity here. You can see the CEO is excited, and that's always some good news when the CEO is getting excited, right? So let's go ahead and head on to our next stock. SBGL on the stock ticker. Again, I just want to mention on this last chart, we are on the weekly chart. So each one of these bars is a whole week. So definitely keep that in mind. Each one of these bars is a full week. So this will take, quite a while to get back up here. But that's the goal of having this trading program, which is free, by the way, link in the description. You can set up an alert, and that way you don't have to watch it every day. You can just watch it when it happens. It's so easy. And if you want to watch it, you can, but this way you don't have to. So again, we are talking about the weekly chart. These are weekly bars. That way you get the full overview. Let's go back to SBGL. And on this chart, we're also talking about it on the weekly chart. So each one of these bars is a week. Now let's go ahead and talk about the fundamentals. We got SBGL share float, 436.63 million. We got the market cap at 2.36 billion. And we got the year to date stock performance at plus 43.8%. So that's pretty good gains if you had bought it here, right? This is the year to date. This is the start of the year here. And we can see right as the year started, pull back just a tiny bit and then just absolutely exploded to the upside, right? Not crazy, but these are weekly bars, so you got to imagine these moves are pretty good, especially for a stock float this high. Now let's go ahead and talk a little bit about this company. Sarbanes-Stillwater was created by the merger of gold miner Sarbanes Gold Limited and platinum group metals miner Stillwater Mining in May 2017. The company is the largest individual producer of gold from South Africa, one of the 10 largest gold producers globally, and is the third largest producer of palladium and platinum. So they're the third largest producer of palladium and platinum. Sorry if I said that wrong. It's early here, so doing my best. That's pretty impressive. So this is definitely one of the reasons why I wanted you guys to make sure you watch this stock, because there's great potential here for this stock to go much higher. We can see, it did go much higher before, all the way up to $20 about just in 2016. So there's just huge potential. Again, these stocks like to move with gold itself. So if gold's doing good, these are going to do good. And I'm telling you right now, with the US dollar showing signs of weakening, gold is going to go up, in my opinion. Gold is going to go up very strong, in my opinion, possibly up to 2,500, even higher, in my opinion. Just because I believe that the central banks are going to keep printing. They're going to go into QE mode here soon. And what's going to happen is that money is going to go to people who are going to throw it into gold and hard assets like silver, gold, maybe some Bitcoin. I don't know. I like Bitcoin, but I don't know. I just know for sure gold is good and silver is good. Pure silver. Not some like sterling silver, like pure silver bars and pure gold bars. That's what you want. But I mean, these gold stocks also have huge potential, because stocks I also think will go way up. Stocks will go up with gold, I believe, because it'll kind of be like a kind of inflation event in its own right. But we'll see what happens. I'm just predicting things. I could be completely wrong. So let's get into the technicals. We just got over the fundamentals here, talking about the company. Let's go ahead and delete these slides really quick. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom in. Now we got our resistance. Let's go ahead and draw our support and resistance. We got our resistance up here at 575. We got our support down here at 425. Zoom in a little more. And we got our median sitting right here at about 498. Okay, so we can see that we just broke below the median this last week, and we're sitting right here at about 454. Looking like we kind of found support in this area here, around 425. So that's something to keep in mind. But are we going to sit here and watch this stock all day long? Does anybody have time for that? I don't. So what do we do? What do? I go ahead and set an alert here at 575, right? Just like this. I'm going to do it right now because I really am watching the stock. I really do want to, when it does pass that point, I am going to be getting interested. You can get this charting program, by the way, in the link in the description for free, no charge to you. Small gratification to me for making these videos. Appreciate that. So we can see we did fall below this last week. Now, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm not gonna hop into a trade. I'm not just gonna sing la-di-doo-da and hope that things work out, right? Because that's not gonna happen. The second you do that, the second this happens, right? So don't be doing that. Don't sing la-di-doo-da and hope for the best, because that's not gonna work. What do we want to see? We want to see a break back above this median here at 498, right? Very important. But do we hop in at this point? No. No, we don't. Because again, we want to see this level broken at 574, because as of now, at this point, there is no reason for this stock to go any higher at all with this trend here, with this structure at all, until we break above 575. It has no business going any higher. If anything, what's going to happen is it'll range in here, it'll range and come down, or it's going to break above here, and then we'll keep talking about it and it'll find stabilization and move higher. But let's go ahead and talk about it. Again, you need to make sure that you have your alert if set here if you want to be alerted when this passes here at 575, and that way when it does pass, I'm ready. I'm watching like a hawk. And the next thing I want to see is I do want to see a pullback to this 575 zone, and I'm still not entered yet. I still want to wait to see if we stabilize here, because this could happen, right? This could happen. You don't want to get into a trade up here and then have this happen, right? So very crucial that I wait. And then that way, if the momentum does return, level 2 is looking good. You have big buy box, no more sellers, they're all gone. The candlesticks are looking good. You got a shooting star, you got a hammer, whatever the case may be. And that's when I go ahead and put my order here. Once I have that confluence, once all my trading rules are lining up, which you should obviously have some trading rules. If you don't, then you're not actually trading, just so you know. If you're not following rules, like you know how a business has to follow rules in order for them to make profit? You have to follow rules in order to make profit. Otherwise, just forget it. So again, once we see the break and that pullback and that retest at 575, then we want to see that momentum kick in. And then this way I have my order already set, ready to go. Once I see all this happen, the confluence is everything. That way I get the perfect entry, because we don't want to not enter here and then it come up here and then you're like, oh, it did retest here, right? And then you're like, I'm good to get in right here, right? And then what happens? I guarantee you the second, just because you did that, it's gonna come right back down here. So don't do that. Again, make sure to have, you do whatever you want, but for the educational purposes, I would never suggest anybody do that. Have your order already ready. You gotta have the setup and the order already ready to go. So that way when that momentum kicks in, you're in the trade. And that way if it only comes up, a little bit here, you can, and you see it coming back down hard, you can sell out and get your in-house money, right? So again, once that momentum kicks back in, I have my order ready and I ride it up to this next resistance up here at 703, sell 3/4 of my position, just like we did on the other stock. And then of course I hold one quarter and then I wait, and take into consideration I'm taking big position sizes. I'll probably be taking like 50,000 shares right here on this stock. So again, what I do is I sell 3/4 of my position, and then what I'll do after that is I'll hold 1/4. That way if we come back down, and what that does is it gives me options, right? Because if you hold all of your stock here, when you come up and hit and you find some resistance and you're holding all your stock still, you have one option to either buy or sell. You give yourself one option because you have no technical profit, right? So what happens when you come back down here? You're going to be like, oh, I'm still right. I'm saying this because I used to do this. I understand. And then you're still going to be thinking you're right. Oh, I'm wrong. So I don't suggest doing that. That's why I sell 3/4 of my position here and I hold on to 1/4. That way if we do have a repeat play here, all I do is add 3/4 of my position back. So when that momentum returns, I ride it up to this $8 zone, repeat exactly what I did, sell 3/4, hold 1/4, wait to see, and then boom, I just keep doing that. And then that's how I continuously keep profits on the house money above my risk at all times. The only time that I'm risking anything is when I set this trade here and let's say it broke above here and I entered and then all of a sudden it went back down. Well, what I would do is I'd sell out of my position instantly. That's what I do. I sell out instantly. If it's not going my way, I'm out in a split second. I'm watching it like a hawk. I have my fingers on the hotkeys. I'm ready to go. And the second that doesn't pan out, I'm out, right? I don't hold and I don't hope. You never hope. It's not going to work. So again, I hope this video did help you. Again, the main level for the bulls, we're going to definitely be wanting to watch 575 if you're interested in this stock. And these are 2 gold penny stocks that I highly suggest you take a look at and trade if it's according to your strategy and your rules. Again, this is educational video and informational video. This is not financial advice, but you can always use this in your own strategy. And this is golden information for some golden stocks. So if this video did help you, make sure to hit that like button because I really appreciate that. It helps get engagement to this video. If you guys want me to keep making videos like this, you got to do that. And if you want to subscribe and click the bell notification, you'll get notified every time I come up with a new video. I release videos every single day. I'm sure a lot of you have stock watch lists that you get emailed. That is nowhere even near as good as what I'm releasing to you guys. I'm giving you guys the full salad. I'm giving you guys the full course meal here. They're giving you a salad, right? I'm giving you the full course meal. They're giving you a salad. So I hope that you share this video with your friends on Facebook, StockTwist, and Twitter. I hope that you like the video, and I hope that you subscribe. And I really appreciate it. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful day, whatever time of the day it is or time of the week it is. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Once again, see you. Tyler out.